Hey guys, the pattern we're making today is going to be basically like a lounge top. Kind of the better way to explain it is like it's kind of like a crop top, but I just wear it as loungewear. Like I have a sports bra I wear a lot like that, where I just wear sweatpants and my sports bra, and it's just really comfortable to me, so I'm making my own. Alright, ignore how messy my table looks already. It is what it is. But the first thing I did was take a sports bra that I do like wearing a lot. And it's this one here. My only real problem with this one is it's just about like an inch or two too short. I constantly have to pull it back down, but then by pulling it down, I pull the top down. It's a whole thing. So really it's like 2 to 3 inches too short. So what I did was I took that as a reference and I made this pattern. You know, since I am so well versed in making patterns and sewing, I might as well make my own and freehand it. I only added an inch to the bottom of this one because I also made a waistband piece that will hold some elastic, and that's 2 inches wide. So, so the waistband's about 2 inches, and in my experience, waistbands tend to fold or like roll on themselves every once in a while. So I wanted to make sure this was 2 inches wide, one, because that's what I own, or that's kind of what elastic I have, and two, in case it does fold a bit, there's still some extra length there. So in reality, I extended that top by 3 inches in total, and I also extended the width of it a little bit as well, just so that it would match the width of the elastic. Hey guys, so I ended up cutting 2 more pieces of the like body part of the pattern. I realized I made the same mistake I made on the dress I made in last time's video, the pink and green one. I cut everything and like traced everything on the right side of the fabric, which makes no sense because now you're gonna see those lines. But I'm probably gonna wash all 3 items I've made recently in the next couple days to see how they do. But I don't know. You're getting cut.
How you getting cut?
Machine threaded.
Holy shit, stop.
Leave me alone! Alright?
Sewing comments. T-minus 5 seconds.
Yeah, basically.
5.
You get it.
4.
You
3.
get it.
2.
You are not part of the vibe.
Oh am I not the vibe? You're literally doing the same shit. Except I'm committed. You're not. You're not committing to the fact.
My guy, you're a voiceless being behind a camera. No one even knows who you are besides you going.
I'm not a voiceless being. I'm a person.
Oh my god.
You can hear it. You can't see.
Alrighty, so I tried it on. It fits about right. The collar piece I feel like is a little long, but again, that could just be because currently there's all that seam allowance visible. I'm gonna sew the front 2 panels together, and then from there connect all of the top portion. I don't think I mentioned this. Specifically for the waistband piece, I'm going to do a zigzag stitch and to try to pull the fabric while I run over it to ensure that there's still enough stretchiness left in the material to pull it on over my head and have the stretchiness of the waistband work essentially. I don't have a serger, and I've heard from a lot of people, or I've seen online, a lot of people have the issue of, oh no, I have a stretchy fabric, let me sew over the top of it, and now it's lost all of its stretch. But yeah, so that's why my plan is to zigzag stitch and hold kind of apart so that it can hopefully do what I want it to do. And now, I'm assuming I can just, this is my beginning sewist should not just freehand pattern. But I think I can just stick the inside in here while the outside's out here, and then just make sure I sew only on the layers that are lined up to each other. Like both of these are the front, and then this one and the bottom one are both the back, or what have you. Just so that I get all of the ends in here, or all of the seam allowances. I'm assuming that's how you do it. That's what I'm gonna do. And we'll figure out if that's wrong together. So theoretically, my brain is telling me that if I do stitch the correcting pieces together and I leave the bottom completely open, I can just flip it. And the only thing I'll have to do dog is what you said?
What's up, YouTube world? My name's Cringe Kid 420. How's it happening?
Oh my. Like it's still going.
It was on.
Should turn it to on. The AC does not need to be on right now.
How long was it going?
I literally said out loud, I said, how is the air on when it's not on?
For everyone that was wondering.
They cannot see. Stop.
That's on.
Stop.
Hold on, now I'm gonna play cameraman.
Face it back to me, please. Because I had it at a specific angle. Face it. I can't see it if you don't face it to me. That's fine.
I do good.
Real issue and then just a fun little story I want to tell you guys. But basically the issue I have is the straps are just too far apart, so they sit too far here, causing them to fall to either side. I think the fix to this is just going to be a first draft basically. And I think what I'm going to do is eventually get some more of this type of fabric and redo the pattern and kind of see if I like it more. Overall, this is really comfortable. The only thing that's just going to annoy me is the strap is falling constantly. And now for the very fun story time. A problem I was having was I put the waistband in, or the elastic in the waistband, and it kept rolling on itself, so it would like fold onto itself in the like pocket it was in. So my solution was to zigzag stitch over a couple rows over the waistband. And this is what it was looking like. You can see that it needs probably one more row. The reason why we haven't done that is because I broke a needle on my machine and then lost the needle and panicked for an hour and a half while my husband and I searched for it. We found so far half the needle. We still haven't found the like actual point of the needle, which is a little terrifying. But we did like a whole sweeping and vacuuming of our like that area in the apartment to like, it's gone, it can't be a problem, right? To really just appease my sanity. But honestly, this was like a really smart thing to do. Let me see if you can see it better. There you go, you can see it a little better here. Because the zigzag stitch still keeps the stretch, but stops the waistband or the elastic from rolling on itself, which is really nice. The back is a little ugly, but again, that's just because I've never put in like an elastic waistband in here. I'm wondering if I shouldn't have even done a channel and I should have just stitched the elastic directly to the fabric. I don't really know. I'm very new to actually sewing compared to like knitting and crocheting like I've shown you previously. I've probably only been seriously sewing for a couple weeks. I've owned a sewing machine for years. I've done some quilt toppers and things like that. But I really want this year where I start really making my own clothes. I don't like shopping. It brings me a lot of anxiety. I am a bigger person, so finding clothes that I like the fit of is really frustrating. So if I just make it myself, I'll like it every time. I already have 2 skirts I've made in the last year or so. You'll probably see those sometime. I need to do my laundry, so forgive me. But yeah, so I made 2 skirts so far. I've made both the dresses I've shown you guys, and now I have this top. I think this is just going to be a in the house top until I make the second version of it. Just because I'm not the biggest fan of how the stitching looks and things like that, really. I just feel self-conscious about it. Although, if we're being completely honest here, I'm probably just gonna wear it whenever. That's it for today's video. If you want to see more from me, feel free to subscribe or follow me on my socials. See you next week.